Most people think about brain health in terms of mood, memory, or focus, but almost nobody thinks about the barrier that protects your brain in the first place. And here's the part that surprises a lot of people. If your blood-brain barrier starts breaking down, then everything gets worse. Your mood gets worse, inflammation shoots up, stress hits harder, antidepressants stop working as well, even aging speeds up. So when I saw this analysis that identified the #1 most potent nutrient that actually repairs your blood-brain barrier, I knew I had to break it down because the findings were much clearer than I expected. Okay, so this analysis looked at the most promising nutrients and natural compounds to fix a damaged blood-brain barrier. Because once that barrier becomes leaky, then inflammation from the body can spill into the brain, and then oxidative stress increases, and the tight junction proteins that keep the barrier sealed begin falling apart. And that's exactly what you see in people dealing with chronic stress, depression, anxiety, and inflammation. Their barrier breaks down way easier. So the goal was to find compounds that physically affect the structure of the blood-brain barrier. Things that influence tight junction proteins like occludin and ZO1, or compounds that regulate transporter proteins and nutrients that lower oxidative stress right in the brain, so neuroinflammation. And after comparing all the data, they ended up with 5 possible nutrients, each with very different levels of data and evidence. So let's go through them from weakest to strongest. And of course, you can use all of them, but the #1 compound works on this barrier in a way nothing else does. So you definitely need to be aware of it and how it works. In 5th place, we have fucoidin. This is a polysaccharide that is found in brown seaweed. Early research showed that it can increase ZO1 levels in stressed or inflamed brain endothelial cells. When the brain is under stress, the cells forming the blood-brain barrier loosen and the seal weakens. Fucoidin seems to tighten that seal by boosting ZO1, which is one of the proteins that keeps cells locked together. But most of this is in cell culture work and small animal studies. So these are good early signals, but not enough depth yet. Next up are urolithins. These come from compounds in foods like pomegranates and walnuts. Urolithin A reduces blood-brain barrier leakage in injury models, and it also increases occludin and ZO1 expression just like before. So again, the important seal proteins go up. Urolithins also seem to block certain inflammatory pathways in the brain, which is definitely an interesting effect, but the replication across the studies is kind of inconsistent and still mostly animal-based. In 3rd place, we have omega-3 fatty acids, which probably isn't a surprise. This is where the evidence gets stronger because omega-3s have been studied for decades in depression and brain health. The study highlights multiple blood-brain barrier relevant mechanisms. So, for example, omega-3s block MMP9, the enzyme that breaks down tight junctions. They also help AQP4 stay in the correct location on the brain cells. So if AQP4 is misaligned, then fluid balance and waste removal becomes impaired. Omega-3 fatty acids also reduce neuroinflammation and could help regulate transporter proteins that control what gets into the brain and what gets out. So omega-3s support the barrier from several different angles at once. Vitamin D comes in 2nd place. This one has direct evidence that it restores multiple tight junction proteins, again, the ones we talked about before, so occludin, ZO1, and also claudin 5. It also lowers adhesion molecules, which usually make the barrier more leaky during inflammation. In certain studies, vitamin D reduced the barrier damage after injury, and it also improves transporter proteins, which again are basically the pumps that keep unwanted compounds out of your brain. And because low vitamin D levels are so common and very strongly correlates with worse depression, this mechanistic data really lines up with real-world outcomes. Okay, now let's get to the compound that stands out by a mile, which is sulforaphane. This one doesn't just tweak one pathway or two, it hits the blood-brain barrier from almost every angle that we talked about before. It also activates the NRF2 pathway, which controls hundreds of antioxidant and detox genes. And again, like before, it also upregulates different transporter systems that help move toxins out of the brain and nutrients into it. And when we talk about sulforaphane, it's really where the data gets interesting because very few natural compounds actually change the hardware of the blood-brain barrier. So most things usually work indirectly. They lower a bit of inflammation, or they support circulation, or they maybe help with neurotransmitters. But they don't physically change the structure of the blood-brain barrier itself. Sulforaphane is different. It changes the actual proteins and all the pumps that make the barrier function. Think of the blood-brain barrier like a high-security border checkpoint. You have guards, so your tight junction proteins, gates, which would be your transporters, and then also surveillance systems, so your antioxidant pathways. If those systems start failing, anything can slip into the brain. So toxins, inflammatory molecules, stress signals, and most supplements just try to reduce the chaos that is happening outside the border. Sulforaphane repairs the border itself better than basically anything that we know. On top of that, it also lowers oxidative stress like all of the other compounds, but directly inside the endothelial cells that make up the barrier. So when you look at the full picture, then sulforaphane works in so many layers at the same time that it's really unique. It repairs the structure, it strengthens your defenses, it improves toxin removal, lowers inflammation, and also protects the cells from stress. That's why researchers are so interested for long-term brain health. It doesn't just soothe the system, it upgrades it. Now, here's the part that most people get wrong: how to actually get meaningful amounts of sulforaphane. Broccoli itself contains almost no sulforaphane and actually contains a precursor of it. And on top of that, it also includes myrosinase, so the enzyme that converts the precursor into active sulforaphane. Myrosinase is extremely heat sensitive, so if you steam or boil your broccoli too much, then most of that enzyme will break down. Even raw broccoli doesn't give you that much, usually around 10 to 25 milligrams total. Broccoli sprouts are the real powerhouse. 3-day-old sprouts can have 20 to 100 times more sulforaphane precursors than mature broccoli. A handful of sprouts, so around 30 to 60 grams, can produce close to 100 milligrams of sulforaphane if you activate the myrosinase correctly. And activation is really everything. You need the enzyme to convert the precursor into sulforaphane. So the best way to maximize your uptake is really simple. Eat sprouts raw or lightly cooked. Chew them thoroughly, and if you want to boost them further, then add a pinch of raw mustard powder after cooking, because mustard contains myrosinase as well. You can also buy sulforaphane supplements, but most of them are actually just the same precursors. Preformed sulforaphane is kind of unstable unless it's processed carefully, so most products rely on your gut bacteria to do that conversion. That is fine, but sprouts are still the most reliable way to get high amounts through your normal diet. Really, what I want you to take away from this is that sulforaphane really is the most impressive compound for your blood-brain barrier, because it supports almost every mechanism that is involved in barrier repair. I recorded a full blood-brain barrier protocol a while back that I will link in the description together with my programs. They will help you optimize your diet, your brain health, your detox pathways, and also your nervous system regulation. If you're watching this because you don't know where to start, then the programs will save you years of trial and error. Everything will be linked in the description.